Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Comic Books NYC. Just wanted to hop on live here, show some comic books I got randomly from my buddy George at Dee Runk Comics. I just shot him the invite, so he might join. But other than that, really no agenda. I just wanted to hop on, see how some of you guys were doing. Uh, Not much for me to do here besides stay inside as much as possible and read and watch TV and whatnot. So I'm getting a little, a little stir crazy. I just got a package. It looks like I just got a package, and I just went to go pick up like 4 packages. I wonder what that could be. Well, after this is over, I'll have to go see what that is. Anyway, I hope you guys are doing okay. I know it's tough times right now, but I'm trying to make the best of it here. Yo, what's going on? Can't get enough's in the house already. What's up? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing okay. Chris Barrett, what's going on, bro? No good. Justin, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing okay as well. Let me know what you guys are up to in the chat, how you're spending time or killing time or whatever you're doing. Hey, Jack B, what's going on? Thanks for stopping in, man. I was wondering if I went live, if anybody would get the notification or if anybody would see it, because there's been a lot of issues, I guess, as far as like notifications going out, like email notifications, feed notifications, streams not showing up, in the feed and whatnot, like little problems with YouTube going on right now. So I'm glad to see some people showing up here. What's up, Highlight? Good to see you, man. JP's in the house. What's up, buddy? Yeah, something to end the boredom for sure. The Comic Don in the house. What's up, my friend? Justin says, just reading right now, came in from a walk a little while ago. Yeah, walks are good. It's good to get out of the house and go for a little exercise or a walk. Definitely breaks up the monotony. Jack B said he got the notification. JP says got no notification and could see it without going to my channel, which has been rare lately. Okay, well, I feel lucky. Jack B just finished a 6-mile walk. Nice. Yeah, Netflix. Yo, so if you guys haven't watched this show on Hulu, okay, I don't know, not everybody has Hulu, but there's a show called High Fidelity, which is, based after the John Cusack, John Hughes film. But it's a female character playing the lead, like the record store owner character, and her group of her band of friends working at the store, and that's like the core group. But the woman that plays the lead character is what's her name? Who's going to play Catwoman? Catwoman casting. I'm gonna have to look that up because off the top of my head, I don't remember her name. Zoe Kravitz, I think maybe is her name. Yeah, Zoe Kravitz. Anyway, she's fantastic in it, and the show is fantastic. I binge watched like 5 episodes in a row, and I'm a music guy. But even if you don't collect vinyl records or anything like that, you'll watch this show, and as a comic book collector, you can sort of understand some of the things that that are going on in the show, like just collector stuff. There's good collector stuff in there. There's great music stuff in there. It's very funny. There's a lot of comedy in it. Yo, what's up, Spidey Fan? Spidey Fan had an awesome stream yesterday with David Nakayama. You guys got to check that out. Bake the Snakes in here. What's up? Bake, it's called High Fidelity, bro. High Fidelity on Hulu. I think I see George. Hold on. Bring him in here. Yo, what's up, my friend? How you doing, man?
Hey, dude, I'm doing good. How are you, man?
Good, man. High Fidelity. There it is. I'll highlight that comment from Highlight. Definitely check that out. It's a really good show if you're even remotely into records or music or just collecting anything, really. Big Snake says, oh, okay, yeah, exactly. That's the show I'm talking about. I binge watched like 6 episodes in a row, like the last 2 days. I think it's like a 10 episode first season, but yeah, definitely check it out. What's going on, man? How you been doing?
Dude, I a lot of people know I went to California. I got to see John.
Yeah, but it was
We
cut
left.
short, right?
Yeah, we left when San Francisco went into lockdown. Just
Yeah.
because we were sure that it would go statewide, and it did go statewide before I would have my original depart date was scheduled for. So I got out of there at a good time.
Nice. Well, I think one of the things I wanted to do maybe last week but never got around to doing it was show off the books that I got from you in the whole I guess there wasn't an official name to this thing, but I called it the Riverside Liquors random box or mystery box or whatever. So I do have those books sitting on my desk here, so I'm going to show those. But we got some more people showing up here. Let's see who else is in here. House Till the End is in the house. What's going on? Scott Evans, good to see you. Thanks for stopping by, brother. Comics for All People, CFAP is here. Good to see you, man. And I think that's it for now. But thanks, everybody, for joining us. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we're in lockdown here. Like, lockdown is like, it's I don't know. I think lockdown is a misnomer. Like, we're in a state where you're supposed to social distance yourself as much as possible or stay inside as much as you possibly can, except for to, like, get food or essentials or healthcare, obviously, like medical attention. And then, if you're in a non-essential work, what they deem non-essential, which is, complicated because things like liquor stores apparently are deemed essential here in New York. So I could still go, if they choose to stay open. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got a wine cabinet back. Like, see that thing back there that all my art is like propped up on?
Yeah.
Below that is like a wine cabinet. So there's wine in one half of it and there's comic supplies on the other half of it. So, as one would expect. But, grocery stores or stuff will still be accessible. I got, I have a coffee and I got this chocolate banana muffin right here from my corner coffee, bakery place. So at least for today, but by the end of tomorrow, a lot more businesses are probably going to be closing here because that's the deadline. And Monday, I don't know what to expect come Monday as far as like, society is concerned. It should be, I don't know, it should be interesting. What's up, Peanut Butter 524 is in the house. Good to see you, Peanut Butter. Wine and comics do go hand in hand. Just don't hold them with the same hand.
Very good point.
Chris Barrett says package stores are the most essential places. If I had to spend 2 weeks plus with my family, I'd either go crazy or do a lot of drinking. Bake says keys are closing down to all tourists Sunday. I mean, they're closing now, but I had to give them time to make arrangements to leave. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, my work printed out all the. I'm in pharmaceutical distribution,
Right.
So pretty essential.
Essential.
Yeah. So we got our letters that we're supposed to give to the police if we're pulled over in the event of a shutdown.
Right. So stating that you are allowed to go to this place of business or whatever.
This is Dee Runk. You leave him be. Let him pass.
Yeah. He gets a free pass. He's good. He's good to go. That kind of, that feels like that would even be optimistic at this point, April 7th, you know what I mean? Based on just the general like escalation of cases and stuff like that. But I don't want to speculate. Frankly, I'm a little concerned that I have things like out of my possession at the moment in my collection, which is like selfish of me, but at the same time, like I've got valuable stuff that I can't get back at the moment because businesses are shutting down. It's a little concerning, but what are you gonna do, man? We'll all get through this, at least I hope so. Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah. JP says governor will start shutting Stabbed down after 3 weeks. Wow.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Hey, let's talk. Hey, you want to see what comic book I bought today?
Yeah, let's do it. I got some comic books to show as well. That's the name of this video, comic books.
Yeah. I was able to snag this and ignore the price tag. I only paid $160 for it.
Oh, that's the second print.
Yeah, dude. And it is.
Is that a 9.8 candidate?
Oh, hell yeah, it is, dude.
We will get through this, and let's talk comics, guys.
Oh yeah. So that's where we're at. We're in the comic portion of this. The COVID is behind us. We're talking comics.
The corona is behind us and in front of us and all over the place. But yeah.
Well, speaking of that, though, this there was a sale going on locally from a guy who all of his conventions have been closed down, and he put it out on Facebook. He's like, "Hey, all my conventions are shut down. I need to sell my books. I have this warehouse thing over here. I will let 3 people in per hour by appointment only." I went in there and it had hand sanitizer like every 10 feet.
Gator can't get enough.
Yeah.
Have a good day at work.
Yeah, man. Hopefully work goes real smooth. But yeah, he was.
Dude, that's a great book, man.
So yeah, I paid $160 for it.
Who doesn't have that book? Don Dada. Don Dada does not have that book.
Oh, that's a.
Oof. Tony Sanders in the house. What's up, bro? Good to see you, man. Thanks for stopping in. Definitely good to see you. Also, got to catch that Hunt on the Rewind. I totally fell asleep on my couch last night. I did hear that John defended his cover championship again, but I didn't hear about who won the belt. If Hudat retained or if somebody else took the main title. Maybe don't spoil it for me, but if you want to spoil it for me, that's fine. But I will check it out later today if it's not spoiled for me. JP says, my shop's doing a live sale on YouTube this afternoon to sell the books they had for PlanetCon. That's cool. Yeah. Is Phoenix Comics, is that the name of the store? 2 to 5 Eastern? Anyway, we'll figure that out. It says Big Six, we need to make our own mega virtual con. Bring books to trade and sell them around. Yeah, that could be fun. I wish there was a better setup than StreamYard for such events. Like my computer can only really do StreamYard. I can't handle OBS or any of these other platforms that people are trying to use to expand the number of people that can be on at the same time or whatever. My computer can't handle that. I would need a new computer. Zoom's like Zoom. I use Zoom for like work purposes and stuff to conference my self into a meeting, like a virtual meeting. But I've never used it to broadcast. I don't know if I have the knowledge for that. What's up, Soldier? Good to see you, brother. I'm assuming Fuchsia is in the area. What's up, Fuchsia, as well, if she is around. Bases. Stop buying original art and get a new computer. I'm too cheap on everything that I don't collect. You know what I mean? Like furniture or like even like whatever it is. If it's unrelated to something I collect, I'm very, very cheap.
Dude, I'm the same exact way.
It's crazy, but it's just the way I am about it. So
yeah, dude. When me and my wife bought this house, she was looking at these nightstands for our bedroom. And I'm like, dude, that's just where I'm going to set my phone when I'm sleeping. Like, we're not spending shit on that. Like
exactly. That's exactly what I
could have lived with it being a cardboard box.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with IKEA, Chris Barrett.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. All right. You want me to show some books? I'll show some books now. Hold on.
Your turn.
All right. So I'm going to do the math here real quick because I got 62 comic books, guys, from George, okay, in his fire sale that I'm calling it, his Riverside Liquors box that I don't remember what the quantity was. You sold like 8 of them, 10 of them. And literally all he did was go to his long boxes of like old, new comic book day books or just books in his collection, right? Like he's trying to get rid of, trying to move, trying to clear up space so that he can continue to collect comic books. And he just at random started filling these medium USPS priority boxes. So to ship that box is $15, okay? That's what the box costs to ship, $15. So really, you're paying $15 shipping, and then he charged $5 for as many of the comic books that he could grab randomly from his boxes and just throw in these boxes. So I literally paid. So you can look at it like I paid $5 for 62 books, or you can look at it I paid $20 for 62 books. But either way, I'm gonna do the math here. Okay, let's see here, $20. Oh wait, no, it's 60. It would be 62 divided by 20. No, am I doing the math right? No, it's the other way around, huh? 20.
Yeah.
Divided by 62. I always do that wrong. So that's what, 30 cents a book or something like that.
Like 32 cents.
Yeah, and then if you look at it like I paid $5 for the books, then that's 8 cents a comic. So I would say that whatever the hell was in this box, I got my money's worth out of it. And really, it was just more for George about clearing up space, right?
Yeah. No, dude, I had too many books. There were things that I'm not collecting anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I'm now a lot more focused, like a lot of people do when they start getting back into comic books.
Right.
There seems to be a little bit of a trend everyone follows, and I just needed to clear up some space. So thank you for taking some books off my hands.
Word. I mean, I'm not the type to usually do this kind of thing, but it was just like at those kind of prices, I didn't really care. I just wanted to help you out a little bit, and thought maybe there's some stuff that I would like in here. And ultimately, there was at least one book in here that like really like actually fit my collection randomly, like especially the one I'll show last. But a lot of these are pretty cool, and I think I got 20 or so number one issues or whatever in here, like a lot, mostly newer titles, but that's pretty cool. You know what I mean? Like those are 20 starting points for reads if I haven't read those already. So definitely pretty cool. So I'm going to start showing some books. So here is, I believe this is the A cover, the Jock cover, Batman Who Laughs, number 3. Oh. Definitely, definitely something I already have, but here's a double, so pretty cool right there. Got some books I don't have. Flash 64. It's the Joshua Williamson current run, right, on Flash, which I haven't been reading, but I hear is phenomenal. There was a couple issues in here from that run, so I might be able to piece together a bit of a read. Next up, we got Detective Comics 998. This is a B cover. I don't remember who did this one. This is a variant.
Yeah, me neither.
If anyone else remembers who did this one, let me know in the chat. Justin No Good is saying he's looking to do the same, and he's running out of space. Yeah.
When we do the math live on YouTube, it hurts my feelings a little bit. No, you're good, dude. I knew I was taking it.
Is it Tony Daniel? I don't know, JP. JP is saying maybe it's Tony Daniel, but I honestly don't know if it is or not. The next one is another Batman Who Laughs, number 3. This is a variant. I want to say this is the Perillo variant, right?
I believe so.
I think I got this in an AOK from Geeky Lindsay as well. So this might be my second copy, but I might also be wrong about it. I think it looks like it's a Perillo cover, although I don't see his signature on there, and his signature is recognizable, unless that's his signature right there. But anyway, Batman Who Laughs, number 3, variant cover. Then we got Superman 164. Is this Jeff Loeb?
I don't remember.
It says Loeb. I'm assuming it's Jeff Loeb.
That's Jeff Loeb.
Yeah, okay. Superman 164, cool cape cover right there with a Vote Lex 2000 campaign button. on the cover. There were a bunch of Immortal Hulks in this box of a randomness. We got Immortal Hulk number 3. I was like counting down when the Immortal Hulk books appeared in the stack, and I was like, could there be 2 in here? But I know that that's something that George would slab. Like, George is a slab guy. So if he had that, I'm sure he slabbed it. But here we go. Immortal Hulk number 3. That's Alex Ross. Detective Comics 647. Pretty cool. A little bit older.
A minor key.
Oh, is it a minor key?
Is that first Stephanie Brown?
Is it?
Or
I don't know this era of tech that well.
What issue is it again?
647.
I'm gonna get to the bottom of that. It'll take
all right, no worries. We'll move on. So that's Detective Comics 647. Pretty cool to have that in there. This is a Rob Liefeld Superman cover. It's Superman number 8. Look at those beefy Rob Liefeld soups right there. Yeah. Okay, yeah, JP says that it is a minor key. First, Stephanie Brown. So I'm going to move that over to another pile over here, and I will take a look inside that book later today. Let's see, Superman number 9. This is the current Bendis run. Not sure who did this cover.
Yeah, if you run out of toilet paper, you just hold on to that one, okay? That
Liefeld?
No, it's just Bendis writing that one. And
oh, the Bendis one. Oh, the Bendis and the Liefeld one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. This was written by Bendis, but it's a Liefeld cover. It has feet. Does it though? I guess. He's kind of trying to cover up one of the feet.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know about that. Yeah. We got this. This book was in the pile. Pretty cool older book here. DC Comics Presents number 66.
Oh, cool.
So
I think I got that out of a viewer box.
Oh, really? Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna have to rebag and board that one for sure. It looks like it's in decent shape. That's a Joe Kubert cover right there. So put that in the separate pile over here. Let's see. We got Aquaman number 4 from the Rebirth relaunch. Not familiar with the creative team on this one. Abnett Briones. LTA. Chris says, I don't care what the cover says. If it has feet, it's not Rob. It might be Miss Liefeld. Maybe. Just maybe.
Robin Liefeld.
Right. This is Art Germ, I want to say. Catwoman.
Yeah.
Catwoman number 9. I think I have this, but I don't remember 100% because, I was picking and choosing my sort of Art Germ cover buys when this came out. But I think this is a pretty cool one. So very nice. Art Germ right there. Flash 66 is a Tim Sale cover variant. Pretty cool. I forget what issues of Flash I showed earlier, but I'm going to have to put them in order at some point. Let me see. Let me go back. Okay, so that was 64. 64, 66. Here's another Here's another 66. Oh, hey, what's up, Sharon? Good to see you. Big says there's some rad Flash covers out there. Chris Barrett. So I guess the only Catwoman cover that wasn't Art Germ was 8. Okay, cool. So this is what? So this is so you were getting the A cover and the B cover and for some of these.
Yeah, I don't know what happened with that one.
Okay.
That was
Well, I'm gonna put the Flash books in their own pile right here, just in case they lead to something readable. But we'll see. This is another Art Germ that I think I might have in a box somewhere, but I like this one a lot. Supergirl 28 there, Mark Andreyko written. But a great Art Germ cover. The Thank you, Sharon. Hope you're doing well also. Yeah, I hear that a lot also. I hear really good things about this Flash run from Josh Williamson. So I am curious.
I would almost venture to say it was a little overrated.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm not saying I hated it. It just, I don't know. There are some issues that were just like
too much hype on it.
Well, no, if I could skip 4 issues out of the run and didn't miss anything, I dislike that a lot.
Got it. Okay, so this next one's an Adam Kubert cover, I think. It's Astonishing Spider-Man and Wolverine limited series, issue number 6 of 6. Kind of a cool Wolverine cover there, right there.
Yeah.
It does have one of those infamous That Spider-Man booth style. What is it?
Oh, yeah.
$5 price sticker right there. So there you go.
It's a weird price sticker to put on there. Like you'd think maybe like 10 and up maybe.
I was going to say, like, it might not be a good idea to specify what a $5 book is, because that's like, I guess that's $1 over cover price for this book, but I don't know. That's stretched to me. You know what I mean?
When you put $5 on your book, you're really saying it's $1 book.
Yeah, I think so. I think that is the case. All right, so this is from that volume of Uncanny X-Men that Matthew Rosenberg did. Then they ended it to sort of restart everything with the Hickman stuff, Hox Pox or whatever. But this is Uncanny X-Men number 14. I don't know who did that cover.
Neither do I.
Do not know. Got an older X-Men book here, and this is an Andy Kubert, I believe. Also a $5 price tag, X-Men 17. So from that classic 90s. So yeah. There you go. Let's see. We also got Batman. Obviously, George, not a fan of the Tom King run 54. So probably happy to see those move out of his boxes. Scott Evans says first Quainan. Is that for the X-Men book?
No.
Minor key. I'll put in the minor key pile, but I'll have to look that up afterwards to make sure that's what he was talking about. Batman 54. Got an indie book in there. Die number 4. I think I have this one, so that'll be a double in my die set. More Immortal Hulks that I was alluding to earlier. We got issue number 4. All of these Alex Ross covers are fantastic. Got issue number 5. And a lot of these earlier books in the run I actually didn't have. I started collecting it at like issue 9 or 10 or something like that. And then I went all the way up to issue 25. And I stopped because I just got frustrated with the story. But there we go, number 6. So this kind of does flesh out some of the pieces of the run. I think I have number 11 of this one. Number 11. Number 13, I think I do have this one also. Number 14, I do think I also have this one, number 14. So I'm gonna have to look in the box that I have all my Immortal Hulks and sort of see which ones fill in a plug in the run, which ones are doubles. Immortal Hulk, that whole thing, whether it's doubles or singles, that's a run that I'm gonna move at some point. For whatever, pennies on the dollar, whatever it has to be. Somebody that wants to read the whole thing. I don't have an issue number 2, so figure that out.
Well,
you know what I mean?
You got some of them for only roughly 8 cents a book. So
right, 8 cents a books, can't beat that. So yeah, Scott Evans is confirming that. Yeah, low print runs for sure on a bunch of those earlier ones. Okay, let's keep it moving here. We got Damage number 9 from Dark Knight's Metal era. I guess maybe it's a tie-in or something. Not familiar with that book. Anything you want to share about that book?
It was DC did like 2 heroes, Damage and like a character, and I think his name is Sideways. And So Damage was supposed to be like an Incredible Hulk ripoff, and Sideways was like a Spider-Man ripoff. So this dude would like trigger himself to become Damage, and he would be that for 1 full hour.
Nice.
And kind of cool stories in there.
Yeah, it's a cool cover. It's like Hulk-like almost in a way, you know. It's like it's very cool. All right, let's check into that. Let's see what we got here. Blood Strike #3, old school Image Comics. And guess what it says on the back? This is pretty cool.
Oh,
Comic Karma from Robert Galvin. So I got a Robert Galvin Comic Karma book in my random poll. That's pretty funny.
That was from Comic Tom 101 Mystery Mail Call.
Oh, nice. All right, I don't know what this is. It looks like Brian Augustine wrote it. Crimson #2. We're reading a Brian Augustine Batman book soon for Gotham City Chronicles. But this is Crimson #2. Definitely not familiar with this.
That was a mystery box book.
Okay. That seems legit that it would be.
Yeah.
Walking Dead #98. Pretty cool. Walking Dead #98. All right, here are some more Flash books. So this is Flash #8. So definitely an earlier part of that run here. Goes on the top of that Flash.
And that was kind of a cover buy for me. I like the cover on that a lot.
I like that cover too, man. Who did it? It says Johnson on the front.
Yeah, Johnson. Good old Johnson.
Who do you know the full name or no? No. Yeah. Yeah, definitely a cool Flash cover. I don't know. I don't know the art. I'm not familiar with Johnson either, but good work on this guy Johnson. Flash 34 is in here. So I got a. Let's see. I now have a 26 issue gap between issue 8 and issue 34.
See that one? They did a run of variants during this time frame that were all selfie covers.
Yeah,
and
was, Johnson.
Yeah.
This is pretty cool too also, so thank you for the more Flash. What's up, Unruly in the house? I'm showing all my 8 cents a comic as the math broke down books that I got randomly from Mr. Dee Runk's collection here. Could be Dave Johnson from 100 Bullets. Thank you for that factoid. I'm sure we can confirm that. David Litwin says, I think you're going to need a Johnston rod set of every mechanic ever. That's pretty funny, David Litwin. Thanks for stopping by and being in the chat, hanging out. I'm going to have to see if I'm subbed to David Litwin. I'm not sure off the top of my head. Let's see. This one's pretty cool. Hold
on. Dave Johnson variant cover.
It is a Dave Johnson variant cover. Awesome. Yeah, so 8 cents a comic. So George was charging $20 shipped to fill one of those $15 medium-sized USPS boxes full of comics randomly out of his long boxes to clear up space. So I did the math. I got 62 comic books out of it, and it cost me $20. So it was actually 30 cents an issue if you count shipping. But if you don't count shipping, it was only $5 for the comics and $15 to ship the box itself. So $5 divided by 62 turns out to be 8 cents a comic. So pretty killer deal. What's up, not Unruly? What's up, Man Cave? Thank you for stopping in, brother. I appreciate that. It is a hell of a deal, right? Chris Barrett says, I prefer my Richard Dick Johnson joke. RB3 always asking for ridiculous things here. He says, send me that TMNT #1 and I'll send you 48 rolls of TP. I'm good. I'm all straight. I'm all set on the TP. Don't worry about me. I also own a shower. So Unruly, don't listen to him. 50 rolls and some baby wet. You guys are hilarious. All right, so the next book is this Green Lantern Lyra, I think, or maybe that's the name of the storyline. It's Green Lantern number 37. It's part of the Jeff Johns run. What makes this cool is this sketch cover right here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, love that. I love sketch covers, obviously. Love original art. And so sketch cover variants are also pretty cool from time to time. I have a few of those in the PC, so don't think I have a Green Lantern one, so that's pretty cool to get, actually. So,
and if you get bored, you can like color it in or something.
I know, right? I got a little project potentially. Everyone's trying to tempt me for trade TMNT1 trades for basic essentials. Let's take a shower. Just take a shower. RV3 is always trying to make a deal. Fun Times Hobbies or Fun Times Collectibles. Shout out to RV3. Good dude. Good friend. All right. So next up, we got Justice League number 10 from DC Universe Rebirth. Pretty cool looking cover. Reminds me of the Americans TV show.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you guys have seen that. I don't recognize the artist. It says Pacaset or something like that in the signature. I don't recognize it.
Yeah, no, that was kind of a cover buy for me as well. I decided to.
It is a cool cover, right?
Yeah.
Look at that cover. I'm very happy with that cover. I like that. Pretty cool. More Justice League. We got Justice League of America number 4. Right there. Is that a cover buy, or were you reading this one? This is Brian Hitch, right?
I think that was a cover buy. Yeah.
Cover buy.
I know, like some of these random ones, like those last two, I got for like 50 cents a piece, so they weren't full cover price or anything.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean we got plenty of supply here for that stuff. What we don't have are the masks. That's the issue right now. How-to videos from comic book community members for basic everyday necessities. All right, we got another sketch cover here. Justice League number 19. Look at that. That's a badass sketch cover right there.
Yeah, dude.
Who did this one? You know this one?
I don't.
Let's see if I can find a signature on this cover here. I see something right here. Don't recognize the signature. I don't know if you can even see that.
I'm going in. I'm gonna find it.
That's pretty rad. So 2 sketch covers in here, guys. I have to separate those 2 from the pile as well. That's pretty cool. Next up, we got Batman Superman number 14. That's an interesting one right there. You got Superman.
That's another one of the selfie covers.
Yeah, look at that. It is literally a selfie variant cover right there.
That Flash one was done in the same mold.
Was it?
Yeah, that was a Nick Bradshaw variant cover. That sketch one for.
Okay, Nick Bradshaw, NB, because it did say NB on there. Yep. Okay, cool. Unruly Man Cave. I used leaves a time or two, but you learn real quick. Forrest was right. Socks and
Dude, hey, so there's been so many memes about what we're all going through right now.
Yeah.
My dad shared my favorite one, and I literally, I teared up a little bit laughing because it was really ridiculous. It stated, January 1st, this is my year. March 14th, wiping my ass with a coffee filter. When I saw that, I lost my composure on that one. That is a steep decline in it being your year.
Hey, no way. Man Cave says he lived in India for 3 years. They don't use TP there. Oh. Probably. I haven't actually lived there for 3 years, but I've been there 5 or 6 different times for lengthy periods of time. And yeah, depending upon the type of village or city or neighborhood you're in, the the system is different. I'll just leave it at that. You know what I mean? But definitely different approaches in different areas of the world. Guys, that was like the first half, basically. Look at that. Okay, like literally, I paid like however you want to look at it, between 8 and 30 cents per book. So that was like the first half. Now we're going to get into some more stuff, I guess, that a lot of number one issues. But first, before all the number one issues, is this little 4-issue, let's see, what's this, Factor X miniseries from Marvel. So little 4-issue mini here. I don't know if it ended at 4 issues, but there's 4 issues.
It did. That was during the Age of Apocalypse run.
There you go.
The X Factor book switched over to that.
There you go. So Factor X, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So a little mini here that I can read. All right, you guys. The chat has officially derailed into toilet talk 101. It's all good. All right, we got some number one issues, guys. Avengers No Road Home. This is a variant. I don't know who did this variant, but I did really enjoy this series, Avengers No Road Home. Enjoyed that quite a bit. So, and I don't think I picked up this one. I was getting all the Stephanie Putri, not Stephanie Putri, Yasmin Putri, right? Is it Yasmin?
Yasmin.
Yeah. I was picking up all those A covers, I believe, on this one. But that one's pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, for 8 cents a comic, you know what I mean, from my friend George, just to clear out space in his collection, do him a solid, and then get me some random books that I can read and flip through during this difficult time. You know what I mean? The timing worked out well for me. Anyway, Immortal Hulk. I alluded to some other number one issues. This is a third printing, Immortal Hulk, number 1. Pretty cool right there. Do not have this third print, so that will be cool to put together my Immortal Hulk lot that somebody else will buy at some point. So this one just makes me laugh. Thanks, Big. Okay, so more Rob Liefeld, Captain America number 1. This is a classic. Okay, this is classic Liefeld right here. Look, I mean, look at this.
There's 2 feet on the cover too.
2 feet, 2 points, really.
Yeah.
2 little. Oh, this one's kind of like his toes have been like submerged into the white, whatever. But you got 2 legends here, Rob Liefeld and Jeff Loeb. So I think I made all my money back right here with this particular book, right? Right? This is like $100 book at best.
Yeah, no, we're getting slabbed.
I wore the right hat also for this one. So,
yeah, dude.
Look at that. Look at how it matches. I love it. Anyway, Emily says, "Gotta say, Immortal Hulk. I only have the Ross covers. Don't want any of the rest." Yeah, that's a fair point. I mean, when you got Alex Ross killing it on the A covers, like, who's really buying those variants? Like, I understand getting it randomly like this, but like, who's like seeking them out? I don't know. Man, Cave, I love Liefeld for what he is. That's a fair comment. I don't dislike Rob Liefeld either. Per se, but I don't necessarily like him. It's his artwork, just purely his artwork, not really talking about anything else, like what he says or does or any of that. All right, this one's pretty cool. Magneto number 1 from, this is like the X-Men Black era of Marvel. X-Men. That's an awesome Magneto cover.
That's J. Scott Campbell, if I'm not.
That is J. Scott Campbell? Yes, it is. Right there. It's very faint. You can't even really see it.
Yeah.
There it is. It's 6 right there. Dude, that's rad. That's rad. I did not have that. Written by Claremont. That's going in the standalone pile right here. I couldn't tell what what issue number this was because I can't actually see an issue number on the book, but this is some sort of X-Men book that came out some year in a September for Marvel. But other than that, I do not know what this is because I literally do not see an issue number.
There was a time frame where X-Men stopped numbering their books on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
It would just say deluxe.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go into this book because, like, really, what am I worried about?
And it's a cool cover. It's a cool Cyclops cover.
It is a cool Cyclops cover. Look at that. This is in pretty decent shape right here. This came out in '95. Let's see what issue it is. So it's X-Men number 44. Penciled by Andy Kubert, inked by Matt Ryan, and written by Fabian. I can never pronounce his last name. The co-creator of Deadpool.
Yeah.
Fabian.
Perfect pronunciation.
Perfect. Well, that's a pretty cool book. Glad to pick that up. All right, I'm losing track of which pile is which here. Okay, now here it is. All right, we got more number ones. We got DC Rebirth Titans number 1.
Oh yeah.
What's up? Rune King Comics says misprint. Sell it now. Yeah, it's an error, right? It's a crazy error. It's valuable as hell. What's up, H-Town Comics in the house? Good to see you. Yeah, that Magneto cover was pretty badass. Unruly says, yeah, he's not our Liefeld hater. He is an acquired taste. All right, so what is what's the story on this book? Let's see.
So it's more the Titans are more it's not the Teen Titans, it's the grown-up sidekicks.
Grown-up Titans. Got it. All right, interesting. Not familiar with that title much at all, really. This is Uncanny X-Men number 1. Is this a one-shot or something like that? Winter's End?
I believe that was another mystery box situation.
Okay, so you're not familiar with it. It's just kind of into a box. Dude, I love that part. I love that part of Office Space. You know, I use Office Space references all the time, like the jump to conclusions mat thing. That's like one of my go-tos. I love that. Not gonna work anymore.
Dude, I love that.
I love that.
One of the best movies.
Definitely one of my favorite movies of all time. It's my favorite comedy by far. Maybe Spinal Tap's up there, but you know, I go back and forth between those. But Office Space is more like my generation, I guess.
Yeah.
So this one's pretty cool. This is the Jock cover, Grim Knight, Batman Who Laughs, Grim Knight, number 1. I always like having more Jock covers. Big fan of his. Deadpool kills the Marvel Universe again, number 1. I don't know who did this cover, but Spider-Man Booth says it's worth $20. So
yeah, they lied.
I think I have a feeling that they are not accurate on that one. But there you go. A Spidey book, number 1, Spider-Man City at War. I have not been reading this Gamerverse stuff with Marvel.
Did you play the game?
I have the game, and I have yet to even open it. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm opening it and playing it later tonight. So it's going to be one of my, get through this isolation things that I can I'm glad I sort of delayed playing because now I have the opportunity to play it while I'm stuck at home. So
do not read that before you play the game.
Okay, so yeah, I kind of figured that. Play the game first.
It's a full adaptation of the game.
Oh, is it really?
And the game is one of the better Spider-Man stories you'll ever experience. It's amazing.
That's what I hear. I love this cover, but I also love the alternate cover from Gary Frank that never got published for this. And I don't know if everyone's familiar with that one, but Rogue number 1, limited series, 90s goodness. Love Rogue. This is her first. This is for her first solo mini, right? Her first solo title. So yeah, pretty classic '90s book right there. Gotta love that. That's a keeper. That. Well, I think most of these will end up being keepers, but some of them will go into complete, like, larger runs that I have that I am going to move, like the Immortal Hulk, for example.
Yeah.
But, Uncanny X-Men Annual #1. This is from that last volume that wrapped before the Hickman.
It's another
stuff
cover
started.
I really liked.
That is a really cool cover, dude. I first saw this cover at a Marvel X-Men comics presentation at New York Comic Con 2018. And I was like, whoa, that's a dope cover, because they showed that, well before it was going to be published. I distinctly remember this one. So, yeah, dude, it's really awesome. I think Man Cave's talking about Rogue when he says that screams 90s. Yeah, this one's pretty cool, for sure. This is a variant for that issue, I guess.
I believe so.
Uncanny X-Men 1 variant, Annual 1 variant. I don't know who did this cover. I don't recognize that. Anyone else recognize that? Anyway, pretty cool Cyclops cover right there. So we have to separate all these X-Men books also, because I have separate short boxes for X-Men. Wonder Twins #1. This one's in minty shape, very minty shape right here. I think is this a double sized, like, first issue? It feels like a pretty thick book, actually.
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
Did you read it? Do you know anything about it? No.
I did not read it, but someone told me they enjoyed it. I don't remember who, so that opinion might not mean anything then. Because
someone told me.
There is someone alive on this earth
alive
that says that they thought it was okay.
All right, next up we got this Red Sonja #1. I don't know who did that cover, but that's pretty cool. I don't have much Red Sonja in my collection. I think I might have like two total other Red Sonja books. So
I currently have 0. I sent them all out in these boxes.
There you go. So yeah, maybe I will check that out, because I haven't actually read or explored much Red Sonja, if I'm honest. All right, so this one probably is a double, because I'm pretty sure I was buying all these when they were coming out. Star Wars Age of Republic Jango Fett. Pretty cool. I think this was the only Star Wars book in this old box of randomness. But I really liked all of these one-shot stories that were coming out. I think Jody Hauser was writing them. This is cool. This is definitely some 90s goodness right here, and this is like
Can you put JP on a timeout?
Why? How do you do that from StreamYard?
JP. The Cyclops is my favorite X-Man, if you don't count Morph from the animated series.
So I'm like somewhere in between. Like, I know JP is not a Cyclops fan, and you're like a mega Cyclops fan. Cyclops kind of falls in like the middle of my my list of like the X-Men characters I'm into. Like, I'm not super obsessed with Cyclops, but I don't hate Cyclops. He's kind of just like somewhere in the middle for me.
Yeah.
I have other characters that I favor way more and other characters that I favor way less. So that's kind of where he is for me, but I don't mind him at all. And I do find some of the covers he's in very cool. I don't have an X-Men #1, and I know that's a book that you're going after also. So it's a book I'd like to go after one day, but I'm in no rush to go after it, I guess. But this is another X-Men book that I'm marveling at, and it does have a Cyclops cover. But you got other characters also. You got some Professor X and whatnot. But this is awesome. X-Men Unlimited #1. First issue collector's item. JP's like, so you like the worst X-Men? Man Cave's teaming up with JP on his Cyclops agenda, his anti-Cyclops agenda. No, I'm just kidding, guys. But anyway, X-Men Unlimited #1, pretty cool. Awesome to have that as well. More Flash here, but this is from a different run. This is the Danny Bilson run. This is from like the early 2000s. Flash, Fastest Man Alive, #1.
That is the Bart Allen when he became Flash for a very short period of time.
Nice, man. Dude, I'm stoked on that. I think that's a pretty cool cover too.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm definitely getting a whole bunch of Flash here that I probably will actually flip through these. JP says Storm redeems that cover. Yeah, she is pretty awesome on it, I will have to say. Yeah. Love that Storm. Storm, Cyclops, and Banshee. All of those are your least favorite? Wow.
Oh, yeah.
That's harsh. I'm not a big Banshee guy.
Yeah, I could do without Banshee.
But this is pretty cool. Jeff Johns, Green Lantern, #1.
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah. So that's pretty cool. This is what year did this come out?
A fantastic question.
2005.
Boom.
2005. Hell yeah. That's pretty cool. That's a lot of #1 issues, and we got one more #1 issue here. We got Ultimate Wolverine versus the Hulk. And this is intriguing to me, and I haven't actually confirmed this, but look at the writer credit. Damon Lindelof.
Oh.
He's the creator and co-writer of Lost, The Leftovers, the Watchmen show on HBO. He's the executive producer, writer of. I didn't know he wrote any comic books, so maybe it's a different Damon Lindelof, but I'm going to have to look into that. And you can see Lionel Francis Yu is the artist. I don't know who the cover artist is here, but I'm going to have to look into seeing if this is actually Damon Lindelof from, TV fame as a producer and a writer. If he actually wrote this comic book. And if he did, I want to see what else he wrote, and I want to probably track it down because I'm actually a big fan of his work in TV. I was a huge fan of Lost. I loved The Leftovers, and I thought the Watchmen show on HBO was the best thing on TV in 2019. So, high praise for Damon Lindelof. So if he did write some comic books and I wasn't aware of that, I feel like a bad fan. But or maybe this is just some other dude named Damon Lindelof. Well, we will find out. But JP says I think that's him. So
it's not probably not the most common name in the world, and for them to both be published, writing credits, like that'd be. Yeah,
it seems like it would be too big of a coincidence, right?
Yeah, just like that Johnson variant cover that you had earlier.
Right.
There's only one person named Johnson who's drawing on comic books. So.
Yeah. So Man Cave says, love the many Wolverine Hulk covers over the years. Yeah, absolutely. Those two are just, they're going to be depicted on covers until the end of time. You know what I mean?
What's eBay telling you about?
11 notifications.
Jeez.
It just popped at me with 11 notifications. Probably like, all these have been listed for this keyword search result or whatever the hell. So that's the end of the #1 issues. As you can see, there was this giant stack right here. Then there was also this giant stack right here. 8 cents a comic book, guys. And okay, to top it off, this was in there, which I had no expectations that a Saga book would be in Dee Runk Comics' random books in a lot. So when he explained to me who he got this from, it made a whole lot more sense. But this is Saga #30, signed by Fiona Staples, which is pretty damn awesome. And George, you want to tell the story? How you got this?
From Comic Tom 101 Mystery Mail Call.
There you go.
One of the books.
So I know Tom is a big Fiona Staples and Saga fan, so it makes sense that this would have gone out in the Mystery Mail Call, and he probably got this signed directly from Fiona Staples. I did some signature comparison. That does seem to be her signature. So, and this book is in pretty nice shape. I would say that it is a 9.6 candidate. Maybe a clean and press, and if there's a nice grader, a 9.8. I don't know, but I don't really care about the grade. I care a lot more about the Fiona Staples signature. So I might CBCS red label this bad boy.
Oh yeah.
I might just have to do that because especially with the prices and the sales that CBCS are throwing out right now and with their quick turnaround time, I might not even be out of quarantine, you know, by the time, like the book will come back while I'm still here, you know? So, so there you go. Thank you, No Good, saying that's awesome. Love me some Saga. Yeah, me too, man. My favorite, one of my favorite all-time series. So, dude, this was awesome. This was well worth the 8 cents a comic or 30 cents a comic if you include the shipping, the cost of the, you know, the USPS box itself. More than worth what I paid, and I think it helped you out by just clearing some space. I got to do some clearing some space. I'm thinking about possibly doing a CBNYC channel, like fire sale or whatever. Or maybe I'll just hop on to, not like mystery style, like you'll know what you're buying, but I'll charge way less than like the cover value of these books, like, you know, just to clear out some runs, you know, blow out some runs. Like here's a run of, you know, 1 through 15 of whatever, you know what I mean? Probably like several titles that I can move like that. So if you want to read it, you can get it for cheap. So I might do something like that. We'll see, but I'm in no rush, I guess. But let's see. Great set of book. Yeah, can't beat that for the price. Pretty happy with that. I've got some other books in also, like, you know, random packages are starting to come in. I started buying stuff on eBay just out of sheer boredom and a little bit of self-pity, if I'm being honest with myself, because things are getting a little concerning here in New York City. We are now like the epicenter of this whole thing, you know what I mean, as far as numbers, you know.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think I'll be fine, you know, but I do have a lot of comic book stuff related stuff that I can keep myself busy with. I plan on doing more videos. I want to do more unboxings. I want to do more, you know, just hangouts with, you know, with the crew. You know, George, you're always welcome on my channel, vice versa, I would think, hopefully. No, I'm not welcome. I'm not welcome.
Yeah.
This friendship's a one-way friendship.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, dude, what about you, man? What are you up to? Like, what do you plan on doing?
Dude, you know, I said it earlier, like I came back from Cali and I worked like 40 hours in 3 days. So my work is blowing up right now. So my job is very secure. Yeah. But I'm going to be very busy at work. But the good thing is I don't really have
thank you.
Yeah. But I don't have to interact with the public very much. So, you know, we're taking good steps in my job, but, yeah, just enjoying my Saturday, man. Like I didn't have to work today and, it feels good. I also did some pity buying on eBay.
There you
go. I got a couple of them I could show if we.
Oh yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, and No Good saying he's about to start his channel up, dude. Hell yeah. Start your channel up. Pretty sure I'm subscribed to you, even though you have like 1 video or 2 videos or something. Maybe you don't even have 1 or 2 videos. I don't remember. Pretty sure I'm already subscribed. But if I'm not, I'll double check and make sure. I'm going to go through this chat after the stream is over and sub up anybody that I'm not sub to, because I always do that.
Well, I just subscribed to No Good as well. So
nice.
There we go on that. But all right,
so let's see it.
I got a minor Ben Reilly key. This is the first time Ben Reilly died. This really officially ended the Clone Saga and brought Spider-Man, you know, Peter Parker proper back to being Spider-Man.
Dude, awesome. You're gonna have every Ben Reilly key slabbed in a 9/8, right?
Potentially, yes.
What's amazing. Up, Stanible's Universe? Another person I don't recognize. Thanks for stopping in. I'll make sure I'm subbed up to you after the chat. Welcome. Good to see you.
So yeah, Amazing Scarlet Spider. That is Mark Bagley cover, which is pretty cool.
Awesome.
And then this one I was really excited about. I got Web of Scarlet Spider. This is a Stephen Butler cover, and
Oh
so
yeah,
that one's really cool.
He's commissioning something for you right now.
He
right?
is. I cannot wait to get it. This is gonna be really cool.
Spidey fan says Pit buying is a real thing. Are you saying Pit like the Image Comics character from the 90s Pit, or are you saying
I think we're going Pity on that one. And then here we got a key book. We've got Original Sin #4.
Oh, nice, man. That's Silk, right?
Yeah.
And wait, so it's ASM 1 from that run is first Cindy Moon, and then ASM 4 from that run is first Silk. Right?
Yes.
Okay. I have like 4 copies of ASM 1 from that run and 0 copies of ASM 4 from that run.
Well, I found it at a really good price on eBay, and
hey, Pit from the 90s is a classic, man. Ask Reggie Simmons. Yeah. He's a big fan.
And then to close up the Mylars, using my oversized Dee Runk Comics label.
Oh, nice, dude. Oh, nice. I got these books from, and I'll show these probably on another stream because I have other videos planned for certain pickups and whatnot. But I'm gonna show these just before we wrap up here. Spidey fan says, "Sorry, no pity vibes." Stanable says he loves the label. Hey, DGC man, hit him up. Dee Runk Comics. He can hook you up for a price now because he's official, and
I do have a couple of customers that I'll be working on their labels later today. So that's
nice, man.
But yeah.
So as you guys know, Biggie Shack got his Golden Age Captain America Comics 68. He bought it from another community member, Captain Comics. So if you missed that, check that out on his channel. But in order to buy that, Golden Age Captain America Comics, which, it ain't a cheap book because it's Golden Age Captain America, timely book, he sold a bunch of books to other people, community members. So I bought a book from him to not only support his effort to get his grail, right, like a Golden Age Cap, but also to get a book that I actually want in my collection. Yo, what's up, Backseat Driver 5280 in the house? Backseat is a great member of our community, great supporter. Thanks for stopping in, brother. So I did pick up a book from him that I actually already wanted, and then I picked up a second copy also. The second copy I haven't unboxed yet, but I will show this copy. But Biggie Shack also threw in 2 books as freebies in the box. So one was this special edition New Mutants. I think it's an annual of some kind, but special edition New Mutants #1. Pretty cool. And then he also threw in this World's Finest issue 211. So pretty cool Bronze Age DC right there, Batman and Superman. I rebagged these in Mylars and whatnot. And this is the book that I bought from Biggie that I was actually buying from him, which I also have a second copy of now. Life with Archie #2.
Hell yeah.
Silver classic early Silver Age Archie book. Classic cover. So I'm excited to unbox a second copy of this and have 2 copies of this. This is definitely one of my favorite Archies in the collection, which is now, I actually have 5 Archie books now. 2 copies of this and 3 other Archie books. So watch out. I might need a whole short box soon for Archie at a total of 5 comic books as of right now. So yeah, definitely a dope cover. What's up? Up the Down 7 is here. Yeah, definitely some good Mylar magic on these 3 right here. So big shout out to Biggie Shack. Got a good deal on that book, and he threw in some cool bonus books in there. So shout out to Biggie Shack, NWL. And let's see, Up to Down says New Mutant Special has always been cool. There's also spec on that now because there's a couple of Valkyrie first appearances in it. Oh, okay.
Nice.
We got a spec book. We got some straight spec action right here going on this. So thank you for sharing that knowledge. I am not up to snuff on like every piece of spec news or appearance as it relates to what's going on in movie and TV development and stuff like that. I just don't have the time to follow all that news. So I always appreciate it when somebody else drops that knowledge while I'm on a show or in a chat, because I wouldn't have known otherwise. So I really do appreciate that. JP's like, you're going to make me start buying those Archies. That's not my intention, but you're more than welcome to. Hey, they're way cheaper than other books of their era, of the Silver Age and Golden Age. They may not be like dirt cheap books, but they're relatively affordable in comparison to Marvel and DC Silver Age, Marvel and DC Golden Age. So they're pretty cool to collect. And there's some really cool covers in there. Even the ones like that are on like the B tier, like the A tier Archie covers kind of are way more recognizable, and they kind of are overpriced. Let's just be real about them. But then there's like this kind of like cool B tier of like more obscure titles and more obscure Archie covers that are really unique. And I'm kind of going after all those, if I'm honest. I'm digging them. Blue Ocean Archie. I don't know what that means, but I'm sure it has some sort of meaning. Definitely shout out to Biggie Shaq. Dee Runk is just calling JP a flipper. And I second that motion. So
it's official.
All right, bro. Do you want anything? You want to promote anything? I'm gonna wrap it up here in a second.
Yeah. No. Standables had asked about the labels I was making. I was just going to show one real quick.
Oh yeah, let's see it.
So you can see it.
It's a Reggie thing. Okay. Let me find you. There we go.
So yeah, I make the little hologram label here. I make the label that I put in the comic skin, and I just borrow some art from the sketch, and I put it up there on the label, which is I think it's kind of fun. And I got these little seals that lock it in there, which is pretty cool. So check out my channel if you want to see how to get one of those for yourself.
I love mine. And I want to get more. I just have to, I gotta buy enough toilet paper to last me through this thing, and then
for sure.
Then I'll start going to hooking up my sketch cover, because that's really what I want them for. Is I want them for my sketch covers, because a lot of them I don't have slab by CGC or CBCS. I just have them like in a top loader or a Mylar and a top loader or whatever. Like a lot of these con sketches, because there's only some con sketches where I would really, like, no matter what, I would go the extra mile to pay for CGC. I kind of like having them accessible in a way, I guess, but. The DGC thing is kind of the best of both worlds. You got that cool custom presentation. You get the image of the sketch, the top of the label. I think that's a very nice touch, especially because that image is exclusive to your sketch cover. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's not something that is copyrighted or whatever. So
I had done a few as an AOK where I used the cover art, the published cover art on the label, but I didn't make any money off of that, so I didn't feel like I was really violating any copyright. But when it's original art, I can definitely copy that and put it up on your label and make it a little more presentable. So
Backseat Travis saying, can you comment in the chat so we can get to your channel easily? I don't know if he's talking about you or he's talking about somebody in the chat, but not entirely,
yeah, he's already subscribed. Just hit the bell, brother.
There you
go. If you hit that bell, you'll see me. I'm going to record a video later today, and we'll see if it goes up today. But I'm just going to recap my entire haul from C2E2. I did one on a very long live stream, which was over an hour and a half of video. So if you want to see a quicker recap, that'll be out later today. And I did also want to highlight the fact that I knew I was getting on here with Kabi, so I did grab.
Dude, hell yeah, yeah! I was gonna say a nice little subtle red Superman logo on your head right there. Yeah, nice. Dig it, dude.
It's one of my cleaner hats.
I feel like I had to break out Cap America today. I don't know why. It's just like one of those days. I feel.
Yeah, dude.
Sometimes when I feel like I need to be resilient, I break out the Cap hat. You know what I mean?
100%, dude.
Yeah. All right. As far as I got Gotham City Chronicles Monday night, 10 o'clock Eastern. My channel, me, JP, Soldier and Fuchsia. We are reading this great Batman book story right here from Brian Augustine and Mike Mignola, Gotham by Gaslight. So I'm going to finish reading this today for the second time, I believe. And I will see you guys on Monday night to talk about that book. Hopefully you guys have a chance to stop on by and or read it if you haven't been given the opportunity. JP likes the hat. Justice says, I need to get me a cap. Get yourself a cap. Backseat says, every day is Captain America Day, 100%. H-Town says, great show, fellas. Gotta get back to work. Everyone be safe. And I will end it with that. Everyone be safe. And we'll catch you guys soon. Have a great rest of your weekend. Peace.